Shalom, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaRakah Kodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles, a great millstone, for teaching us this truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing this truth with sincerity, all right? Shalom. All right. So the Spirit, again, having me in Ephesians. I'm at chapter 5 today. It says, Be ye therefore followers of Yahweh as dear children, and walk in love as Yahushai also hath loved us, and hath given himself for us as an offering and a sacrifice to Yahweh for a sweet-smelling savor. All right? And walking in love, it deals with obedience, meaning obedience to the commandments. All right? So let me see if I can find that verse. Let me see, verse 1, 2. Let me see. Okay, so it's 1 John 5 and 3. So here you go. Here's love. All right, this just deals with obedience. It's 1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of Yahweh, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. All right, so that's what love of Yahweh is, to keep his commandments, meaning obedience, being obedient to the law. All right, that's what love is. Love is not, smooching somebody or hugging them or, no, it's keeping the commandments according to the Bible. So Ephesians 5, and we're at 3. But fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you as becometh saints. See, so we're becoming saints right now. We're becoming from disciples to apostles to saints. All right, let's get a precept on that. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 6 and verse 18. And it says, Flee fornication. Every sin that a man doeth is without the body, but he that committeth fornication sinneth against his own body. All right, and this is talking about, yes, sexual act, but it's actually talking about, the fornication of idols and going off, and loving these other doctrines, being a minister for all these false doctrines. That would be fornication, You would be considered a whore, spiritual whore. Let's go to Colossians. Let's see what we got here. Colossians 3 and 5 says, Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things' sake the wrath of Yahweh cometh on the children of disobedience. So you see, when you go off onto those other doctrines, you're going to feel the wrath of Yahweh. All right, there's only one truth, and that is the truth that was given to the Israelites, who are the servants of Yahweh. All right, go back to Ephesians, and we're going to be at 5 and 4. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks. All right, let's look up that word jesting. Said or done for amusement or joking. Okay, so that's what that jesting is. Yeah, Yeah, giving thanks, man. It's not your duty to be a comedian, in this truth. Your duty is to be serious and take this truth serious, austere like Yahweh. All right. Verse 5. For this ye know that no whoremonger or unclean person or covetous man who is an idolater hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Yahushai and of Yahweh. All right, and a whoremonger, that's basically like a pimp. All right, when they say you're a whoremonger, they mean you're selling pussy. That's what the word monger means, to sell. All right, verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of Yahweh upon the children of disobedience. See, and we just read that in Colossians. All right. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in Yahweh. Walk as children of light. See, so when we're in the dark, we don't know these things. But when we're in the light and in the truth and having the knowledge, like Yahushai did, well, we have an expectation. We have a reputation. You want to. You can't be a leader of men, especially the elect, and then be acting like a heathen. You can't be a leader. You can't be an elect man and then following Christmas or Halloween is coming up. You can't make an exception and say, oh, hold on a second, I'm going to be a heathen for Halloween night, so you can go to a Halloween party or whatnot. You don't want to be doing that. That's a son of disobedience. Verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now ye are light in Yahweh. Walk as the children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and the righteousness and the truth. See, so that fruit in your spirit, meaning you're able to teach and you're able to, plant seeds, because fruit, that's how they reproduce. The fruit will fall from a tree and the seeds will be, sunken into the ground. And it plants fruit, You don't need someone to come and plant a fruit tree. Those type of things would happen. The fruit, reproduces on its own. So that's the thing. That's how our spirit should be, in goodness and in righteousness, a fruitful spirit. Meaning we're able to teach this truth and edify the body, which are the Israelites who are teaching this truth. From all the four corners of the earth, all right? All four corners of the earth. Verse 10, proving what is acceptable unto Yahweh, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. You see, so, hey, correct your brother, man, if he's going off, if he's following these holidays, these false pagan holidays, if he's eating pork, if he's got a smooth face, tell him to grow a beard. If he's an Israelite, you encourage them, edify them, And when you do that, if they don't listen to you, then you washed your hands clean. Now they got to, now they're accountable because you've shown them the truth. All right? Verse 11. Verse 12. For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. So see, even if you're in secret speaking about this stuff, it's a shame, man. Yahweh and the angels, they all see this, So you don't want to be, in that situation. All right. Ephesians 5:13. But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light, for whatsoever doth make manifest is light. So you see, either way, the truth is going to come out, man, because the light is the truth. It's the knowledge. So it's better just to stay conscious with righteousness and goodness than to, than have a reprobate spirit and acting like a heathen, because that stuff is going to come to the light. All right. Verse 14. Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. See, so Through Yahweh Shai, we're able to get this knowledge. The light is the knowledge, all right? Because before we were asleep, when we were in these false doctrines, we didn't have no understanding of this Bible. But now we have the light, you see? So that's what we're doing. We're manifesting this light, all right? Verse 14, wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleep, I'm on 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So see, when you take this truth serious and you're keeping it real, you're keeping your integrity even when brothers aren't around, Well, now you're being circumspect, meaning you're aware of all your surroundings. A fool doesn't know his surroundings, or a non-believer, they don't know their surroundings. Because why? What's the proof of that? Most of these people are going to take the microchip because they don't know what that is. They don't know it's the mark of the beast, and that's a ticket. That's a ticket to the lake of fire. You see, verse 15 or 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. See, so in process, while we walk circumspect, we're able to redeem the time because the days are evil, and evil means bad times. We're in some bad times, man. COVID-19, and through the Spirit, the elders were bringing out what that really means. COVID-19 means Certificate of Vaccine ID 19. See. So that's all it is they're putting you in this fake ass hoax virus, so they can vaccinate you and put a chip in you eventually, So what we're doing is redeeming what all this is. We're revealing who this beast is. We're revealing the son of perdition is. And how are we doing that? Through the Holy Scriptures, all right? And these bad times are going to come on all these people they're not circumspect, they're not prudent, meaning they don't consider the future. You see? So we're over here on, let me see, verse 17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of Yahweh is. See, so we understand the will of Yahweh because of these scriptures. We understand that we're not supposed to take the microchip. We understand we're supposed to go out and teach every week. We understand that we're fishermen right now, and we'll be hunters later, all through the Holy Spirit. That's why we have the understanding. That's why we know the will of Yahweh, We know that the will of Yahweh is for the so-called white man to microchip you. That's the Lord's will. The so-called white man, the Edomite, he has to play his part. He's that left-hand side, that sinister side, which is going to bring, he's going to bring pain via the Edomite on you Israelites, And eventually the missiles, these are all plagues, but these are all the will of Yahweh. Verse 18, and be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. See, so yeah, it's talking about physical wine. You don't want to, you don't want to be too faded, too twisted. You want to stay balanced if you do decide to drink wine. But this is more so talking about those false doctrines, all right, which is wine that will get you drunk. And you're not going to be filled with the Spirit if you're drunk off some other doctrine, If you're still following Christmas because you're a Catholic or a Christian, a modern Christian, well, you see, that's a sign of you being drunk off that wine. When you repent and you come into this knowledge and this truth, then all of a sudden you're not drunk anymore. You're sober-minded, Verse 19, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to Yahweh. All right? So yeah, the word psalm literally means songs, and we're singing a new song. The Hebrew Israelites, we're singing a new song, man. We're singing it the way it's supposed to be sang, So, it's kind of like one of those old school songs, that gets remade, Most of the time, the original is better. But in this case, the remake is better, The one song I think comes to mind that did with this parable I'm talking about was that song by Stevie Wonder. It was called "If You Think You're Lonely Now," you know, or no, you know what? No, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of Bobby Womack, but the song by Stevie Wonder